I'm here to talk about the logos from the National Collegiate Athletic Association. There are a lot of them. Let's get started. First team, Air Force Falcons. We see a falcon holding a lightning bolt. If that were true, it would die. Their second logo shows a beefed up falcon holding the lightning bolts. Same thing, would still die. Next team, the Akron Zips. Apparently a zip is a kangaroo. I did not know that. And here we see a close-up of its face. The head. Seriously, there are no kangaroos. Alabama A&M Bulldogs. I did not know this, but the NCAA is full of a lot of bulldogs. This one's wearing a sweater and a miniature cap, but no pants. Second logo. Whoa, it's taking HGH. It looks beefy. Next logo, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For some reason, we see an elephant. Is this what you think of when you hear the word Crimson Tide? No, it's this, the movie, Crimson Tide. Next one, Alabama State Hornets. We see a hornet, they're on the ball. Albany Great Danes. Great Dane is a large dog. This one is looking off to the right. What has its attention? Ooh, now it looks angry. It's veered off to the left, but its eyes are still gazing to the right. The Albany Christian Wildcats. We see here, a wildcat is jumping out to grab me. Scary. Its second logo for Abilene. We see the head of the same wildcat. He's attacking someone. Hopefully it's not me. The Alcorn State Braves. This gives no indication what a brave is. Is it a Native American or someone who has a lot of courage? We don't know. The Appalachian State Mountaineers. We see someone with a beard and a hat, gazing off to the right. Notice no pupils, no eyes. What happened? These are Arizona State Sun Devils. We see someone wearing a devil suit and a pitchfork. He's poking someone or something. I wonder which part of the body, and he even has a Hitler mustache. Nice. Arizona Wildcats, another Wildcat team. There's going to be quite a few, so let's keep tuned. This one seems to be on LSD. The second logo from Arizona. The Wildcat is wearing a hat. And a necktie. It's also angry. Why? The Arkansas Pine Bluff Golden Bears. Golden Lions. It's a lion. Its mane is going wild. It needs to get to a hairdresser. The Arkansas Razorbacks. A razorback is another name for a wild boar. I wasn't aware of that. The Arkansas State Red Wolves. It's lacking any eyes. Maybe that's why it's mad. The Army Black Knights. We see here an image of a black knight holding a sword. Let's move on. Here, that same black knight is now riding a horse. It's about to joust. It's dangerous. The Auburn Tigers. This tiger is wearing a small hat. And I think it's chewing something. Either bubblegum or tobacco. The second logo, now the tiger is sad. It's probably because it has such a poor name. The Austin Peay Governors. I'm not sure how I would portray a governor or governor. Maybe that's it. Oh, here's a better one. He seems to be happy because he won something. And he's even wearing a manacle and an eye patch. The Ball State Cardinals. We only see the Cardinals' face. The Baylor Bears. Here's a bear. Friendly bear waving hello. Hi, Mr. Bear. Ooh, close-up of its face. It looks angry. Let's not wave hello. It's third image of the Baylor Bears. Somehow this bear is yellow and it's wearing a hat. Bears are not yellow. The Bethlehem Cookham Wildcats. You see here a cat who's wild. It might have rabies. Its second logo. Clearly you think Wildcats when you see this image, right? The Boise State Broncos. A bronco is a horse. The Boston College Eagles. We see BC, which could also mean British Columbia, and a picture of a red eagle. Eagles are not red. Eagles are still not red. Now the eagle is waving at us, and it's smiling. Cute. Third image, it's angry. The Brown Bears. I wasn't aware a university is named Brown. Why not black, yellow, pink, purple, or even indigo? Nope, it's named Brown. It's a brown bear. Their second logo shows a paw print of that same bear. Whoa, this one looks ferocious. This bear is about to attack. The Bryant Bulldogs. We see an image of an angry bulldog. And a bulldog's paw print. The Bucknell Bison. There's no plural for the word bison, as it's simply bison. Whoa, this bison is over top of the word. Creative. The Buffalo Bulls. I imagine this university is in Buffalo. Whoa, it looks angry. It's snorting. The Butler Bulldogs. An angry bulldog looking straight on. The Brigham Young University Cougars. This team is probably quite popular with unmarried, middle-aged women. Whoa, that tiger's on top of a mountain. Cougar is on top of a mountain. It's huge. Now it's eating the U. Ugh. The California Poly Mustangs. We see an image of a Mustang. Oh, this Mustang is turning around. What got its attention? Maybe it's this. California Golden Bears. Bears are not golden. They're still not golden. The Campbell Camels. I'm not up to date on my zoology, but I'm quite certain camels do not reside within North America. They still don't reside in North America, nor do they fight. The Central Arkansas Bears. It's a purple bear. Is that a Care Bear? Why is that bear purple? The Central Connecticut Blue Devils. Devils aren't blue, they're red. Well, if it's an imaginary creature, it can be whatever color they want. The Central Michigan Chippewas. I don't know what a Chippewa is, and this image fails to convey what. The Charleston Southern Buccaneers. A buccaneer is a sea pirate. We see here 2 sabers. Ooh, there's a sea pirate. The Charlotte 49ers. There is a football team called the San Francisco 49ers, and this is obviously a nod to that. But I thought Charlotte is in the East Coast, not the West Coast. We see here an image of a Caucasian boy getting ready to dig. Boys weren't 49ers. The Chattanooga Mocs. A mock is apparently a bird wearing an engineer hat, or possibly a bird driving a train. The Cincinnati Bearcats. They couldn't decide whether it should be a bear or a cat, so they combined it, similar to Man-Bear-Pig. Their second image, we see eyes for this bear cat. No body. Here's the body of a bear cat. Half bear, half cat, half man. Man-Bear-Cat. Clemson Tigers. Just a paw print of a tiger. Ooh. Now here's a irregularly drawn tiger looking to the left rather than the right. The Coastal Carolina Chantillies. I don't know how to say this. It's a teal bird with something on its head. I don't know what it's called. I don't want to know what that's called. And it appears to be punching something. Here's our second image. There's a picture of South Carolina with a bird's face superimposed. That's clever. The Colgate Raiders. Colgate. Like the toothpaste company? Colorado State Rams. We see an image of a ram. Columbia Lions. Whoa. There's a CFL team called the BC Lions. Unlike the Canadian football team, this one is actually a male lion. Second one. Here we see the lion running with a football and wearing a helmet because safety first. The Connecticut Huskies. That's a husky. That's still a husky, but it looks different from the previous image. Cornell Big Red. Their name is called the Big Red, but they have an image of a bear. Someone messed that up. Yep, here's our second image. This bear got stuck in the sea. The Dartmouth Big Green. What does that mean, Big Green? There's some Latin written on this symbol too. I'm not well versed in this language, so if you want to know what it means, you'll need to open up a new window. They got rid of the Latin in their second logo and just simply had a big image of green. The Davidson Wildcats. We see an image of another wildcat. And a paw print. The left side of its paw failed to make an impression with the ground. The Dayton Flyers. Is that like a flyer we put on a car for advertising? The Delaware Blue Hens. An image of a blue hen. Are hens blue? Delaware seems to think so. This hen seems to also believe it's number 1. And it only has 4 fingers. Well. The Delaware State Hornets. We see an image of a red hornet with blue arms. Drake Bulldogs. Invariably, bulldogs are angry. And it's wearing a jersey with no pants. The Duke Blue Devils. They also believe that devils, if they exist, are blue. And they have a goatee. Now he's looking to the left, and he looks much more sinister. The Dukes Dukes. I don't know how to portray a duke. I guess that's the way. They should have made it an archduke. East Carolina Pirates. We see a skull wearing an eye patch, with 2 femur bones behind it. Oh, and it's wearing a hat and an earring. This is his human form. You can see he went through puberty, because this pirate in question has a beard. Eastern Illinois Panthers. An image of a panther. Eastern Kentucky Colonels. Wait a second. He looks a lot like the guy from KFC. In fact, he came from Kentucky. I'm pretty sure this university is named after him. Eastern Michigan Eagles. We see an eagle. This eagle has a pretty big chest there, and quite proud. Eastern Washington Eagles. Its initials are incorporated into the eagle's body. Clever. The Elon Phoenix. Phoenix is a bird that comes back to life. I don't know what I should say, though. Let's move on. The Florida Atlantic Owls. We see an owl zooming in on us. Ooh, spooky. Now this owl seems disoriented. What's going on? Ooh. The Florida Gators. The head of a gator. Ooh, now the gator's wearing a sweater. How's that even possible? The Florida Golden Panthers. Panthers are not golden. They're black. No. The Florida State Rattlers. An image of a snake. This conveys it quite well. I like the color scheme of the orange and green. The Florida State Seminoles. You see an image of a Native American chanting. Now we see an arrowhead. Now we see a Native American meditating. We actually are unable to ascertain whether or not this person is male or female. The long hair makes it ambiguous. The Fordham Rams. An image of a ram. Ooh, got rid of the Rams. You see an image of an angry bulldog for the Fresno State University. It's wearing a sweater with the letter F. The Furman Paladins. I played Final Fantasy II, and a paladin is a knight who can use magic. This guy's not using magic. The Gardner-Webb Bulldogs. Quite a few bulldog teams. This one is running to the right. It's also wearing a shirt like the rest, but again, no pants. In their second logo, they zoom in on the face. The Georgetown Hoyas. You see a gray bulldog wearing a hat. And it looks not too pleased. Whoa, the Georgia Bulldogs. This guy looks really angry. And I think he's chewing something. The Georgia Southern Eagles. We see an image of an eagle's head. Georgia State Panthers. We see an image of a panther on top of the name. Their second logo, the Panthers now colored. You can notice it is black. The Georgia State Yellow Jackets. A yellow jacket is another name for a bee. The Grambling State Tigers. This tiger looks like it's rolling its way. Oh, this one is much more lively. And this tiger is wearing a sweater, but no pants. The Hampton Pirates. Is this a nod to Hampton from Tiny Toon Adventures? I never knew he had his own school. Oh, we see here, this person is not a Caucasian, but rather someone from Central America who's wearing a purple eye patch. Harvard Crimson. What's their logo? Latin on his shield. Veritas. Truth. Distinguished. They're Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. This is not the most intimidating image. We see a picture of a near-naked man carrying a football running out of a rainbow. Really? Their second logo, we just see an H. The third logo, never mind. The Holy Cross Crusaders. This knight is right-handed, as is indicated by the way he holds the sword. Now he's on a horse. The Houston Baptist Huskies. That's a husky. Houston Cougars. Is that a cougar? We should ask the unmarried woman here. Ooh, bit more flashy. Not bad. The cougar is about to pounce. The Howard Bison. You see a bison about to bounce. Ooh, this looks suspiciously like the Buffalo Bills' logo. The Idaho State Bengals. Another name for a tiger. Zoom in on its face. This tiger appears to have pushed its head through a wall. The Idaho Vandals. Isn't vandal someone who writes graffiti on a wall? Nope, it's someone who sacked Rome. The Illinois Fighting how do I say that? Illinois? What's an Illinois? Apparently it's someone who is a Native American in that part of Illinois. The Illinois Redbirds. We see here an image of a red bird. Looks a lot like a cardinal. Still a cardinal. Incarnate Wood Cardinal. See? That's a cardinal. Indiana Hoosiers. This looks more like a candle holder or a pitchfork. Indiana State Sycamores. What's a sycamore? I don't know. This logo fails to indicate what it is. But it helpfully shows us where Indianapolis is located. The Iowa Hawkeyes. You mean the eye of a hawk? This hawk, who has an eye, is giving someone or something an uppercut. And it's wearing pants. This one is in the Iowa State Cyclones. This hawkeye is in a tornado. Now he's punching someone. Now he's happy and leaning against an eye. Jackson Tigers. We see here a tiger in full sprint. The Jacksonville Dolphins. Somehow they trained the dolphin to leap between the J and the U. Impressive. Jacksonville State Gamecocks. Not the best name in the world. You see here a gamecock in attack formation. The James Madison Dukes. A duke is another name for a bulldog, apparently. But this particular one is wearing a crown. And he seems to be laughing. Now he's wearing a cape. The Kansas Jayhawks. What's a Jayhawk? A hawk named Jay? Maybe it's an orange hawk. The Kansas State Wildcats. You see here an image of a purple cat, who is apparently wild. This one looks like Sylvester from the Tweety and Bugs Bunny cartoons. He's wearing a K on his sweater, but no pants. Kennesaw State Owls. Who decided that? Who decided an owl should be yellow? A little better. The owl is in full flight. The Kent State Golden Flashes. What is a flash? Bird's head? The Kentucky Wildcats. This Wildcat is stuck behind the letters UK, which might stand for United Kingdom. Lamar Cardinals. We see here a cardinal's head. Was it decapitated? The Lafayette Leopards. That looks like a leopard. Now it's on top of the word Lafayette. The Lehigh Mountain Hawks. Just the hawk's head. A little better, the hawk is holding a pickaxe and is running after someone. It's even wearing shoes. The Liberty Flames. Is that supposed to be fire or a bird's head? Louisiana Lafayette Raging Cajuns. Their name rhymes, but we're not sure what a Cajun is. Louisiana Monroe Warhawks. This particular hawk is on the warpath, and it's holding a lightning bolt, and somehow it doesn't die. Now it's wearing goggles, because apparently warhawks need goggles. Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. This bulldog is not angry looking compared to the others. The Louisville Cardinals. This cardinal looks angry. Oh, look at that. Cards Forever. This cardinal figured out how to put on a sweater. Louisiana State University Tigers. This tiger is lurking behind the symbol. Clever. The Maine Black Bears. Okay, this bear looks really angry. We should run away. The bear left its mark by clawing the background. The Marist Red Foxes. What does the fox say? The Marshall Thundering Herd. Herd is plural, which means more than one. We only see one. The Maryland Terrapins. I wasn't aware a terrapin is a large turtle. They got lazy and just have an M. The Massachusetts Minutemen. The Minuteman is someone who could get ready in less than a minute. I don't know anyone who can meet those conditions. Their second logo takes a much more cartoony approach, with the oversized head, and he's smiling. The McNess State Cowboys. We see here a cowboy riding on a wild horse. The Memphis Tigers. Tiger leaps out from behind the M. The tiger's head. Now the tiger's holding a basketball. Apparently it has a thumb. The Mercer Bears. You mean Rick Mercer? Would you guess, if you didn't know, this belonged to the Miami Hurricanes? I didn't either. Nor this. The Miami Hurricanes have an angry seagull wearing a sweater. And a hat. And suddenly it took HGH. The Miami Redhawks. Hawks are red? They seem to think so. This one is spreading its wings. The Michigan Wolverines. As in the X-Men? That doesn't look like Hugh Jackman. The Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. A Blue Raider apparently is a horse with wings, similar to Pegasus. Now this horse is wearing boxing gloves. The Minnesota Golden Gophers. Gophers are not golden, nor do they wear sweaters. Now he's running the other way, holding a football. The Missouri Tigers. Notice how they spell the word Mizzou. The Memphis State Bulldogs. Another bulldog team. This guy looks a little angry. I would too if my head were too big for the sweater. The Mississippi State Delta Devils. Delta Devil? What is that exactly? The Missouri State Bears. Close-up of its face. The Missouri State Red Hawks. A Red Hawk. Oh, just to remind you, they wrote the word Red Hawk. The Monmouth Hawks. Hawks are blue? Oh, they got lazy and just wrote the M. The Montana Grizzlies. I believe it. Montana has grizzlies. And then they show the paw print. Is that the left paw or right paw? Whoa, this bear looks angry. He's more grumpy than the average bear. The Montana State Bobcats. I'm pretty sure that is a bobcat. Oh, now it's much more cuter. The Morehead State Eagles. This eagle is staring us down. Morgan State Bears. That bear is on its hind feet and it's growling. Run away. Now it's taking a swipe at us. Knockout. The Murray State Racers. Someone's racing on a horse. Navy Midshipmen. We see here, what is that? It's a ram with a banner on its back. This makes more sense. Picture of an anchor. Seamen work with anchors. Well, I guess rams hold anchors too. But he's carrying it in a rather provocative position. North Carolina State Wolfpack. That's a wolf? I guess. The big bad wolf. Oh, there we go. This makes more sense. We have 3 wolves, which would make it a wolf pack. Nebraska Corn Huskies. Huskers. What's a husker? Farmer? Well, this symbol doesn't help. The Nevada Wolfpack. There's only one wolf. Need more than that. New Hampshire Wildcats. Wildcats keep changing color. Oh, the paw print. Oh, he's so cute. The New Mexico Lobos. For anyone not familiar with Spanish, lobo means wolf. They should be called the hobos. Whoa, that hobo looks angry. The New Mexico State Aggies. What's an Aggie? Apparently it's someone who wears a vest and carries 2 guns. The Nicholas State Colonels. I'm not sure how to envision a colonel, but they believe it's someone who has a sword. Just show the sword. Norfolk State Spartans. We have here an NCAA team named after a brand of condoms. I would wager they are not welcome in Greece. Well, that sword is being held in a rather promiscuous position, and it's fully erect. North Carolina Aggies. An Aggie is actually a bulldog. Be whatever they want. North Carolina Aggies' second symbol. Oh, he's so cute. That's what we like. But their third logo goes back to that angry dog. North Carolina Central Eagles. Shows an image of an eagle's head. North Carolina Central Eagles, their second. What are we looking at? A picture of a man on a field? I don't get it. North Carolina Tar Heels. Tar Heel is apparently a ram. An angry ram. A foot? Okay. North Dakota Fighting Hawks. This hawk likes to fight. Or maybe it's a Native American who happens to be green. North Texas Mean Green. What is that, mean green? It's an eagle with a green body? Northern Arizona Lumberjacks. You see here a Caucasian holding an axe, and he's not happy. Oh, he changed. He's running towards us. That's not safe. He seems to be satisfied with cutting down the tree. I'd be happy too, because he's shaved. Our next team are the Northern Colorado Bears. First logo, we see a bear swiping at us with its right paw. Second one, a bear's yelling. Next, the Northern Illinois Huskies. We see an image of a husky looking to the right. Something got its attention. What was it? The Northern Iowa Panthers. Panthers are purple. Northwestern State Demons. Really? They chose to name themselves a demon? Oh, that's much better. Now there's a pitchfork. No insinuation there. The Northwestern Wildcats. This wildcat is angry because he got its head stuck in the N. Good job, cat. The Notre Dame Fighting Irish. We see here an albino Irishman getting ready to fight. Wow. The Ohio Bobcats. An image of a bobcat. Ohio State Buckeyes. Is a Buckeye a plant? Their second logo, what am I looking at? Oklahoma Sooners. Sooner or later, they'll get a better logo. There it is, OU. Oklahoma State Cowboys. See an image of a cowboy. Now he has a body and a lasso and a gun. Lovely. Old Dominion Monarchs. You see an image of a blue lion wearing a crown. Old Miss. There's a university called Old Miss. They're called the Rebels. Apparently, a rebel is someone who has a mustache, a beard, cane, and wears a red suit. The Oregon Ducks. This image should not be there, but I'm too lazy to take it out. We actually see an image of Donald Duck. Disney's okay with this? The Penn State Quakers. Quaker is someone who pursues pacifism, someone who doesn't fight back. I imagine Penn State doesn't win that often. Penn State Nittany Lions, on the other hand, might win a few games. But I should point out, this is a lioness, not the lion. Yep, that's still a lioness. The Pittsburgh Panthers. A lot of Panthers teams. The paw print. The Portland State Vikings. Vikings never made it to the West Coast. They settled on the East Coast. And this one shows a Viking with a horned helmet, which is actually a mistake, and has a shaggy beard. Prairie View Panthers. Black Panther. They got it right. The Presbyterian Blue Hose. What's a blue hose? It's a ginger with a sword and shield? Princeton Tigers. Tiger's face staring you down. He looks like Richard Parker. This does not. The Purdue Boilermakers. Boilermaker is a train. A choo-choo train. The Rhode Island Rams. R and I, and an R. That's better. An image of a ram. Once I point this out, you can't unsee it. If you tilt your head so slightly, it resembles the anatomy of a male body. This does not. The Rice Owls. An owl's face. Whoop, now he's giving us a thumbs up. The Richmond Spiders. Picture of a spider. Ooh, scary spider. The Robert Morris Colonials. Whoever Robert Morris was must have been very influential. The Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Not just knights, but scarlet knights. Whoa, there's a boy in that knight's costume. Who allowed that? The Sacramento State Hornets. There's no hornet. That's better. The Sacred Heart Pioneers. The Pioneers went out west, not east. This guy's looking east. Sacred Heart University Pioneers, again. The most recent logo. Has a shield, some ice cream, a swing, and red waves. Sam Houston Bearcats. They couldn't decide if they should name themselves after a bear or a cat, so they went with both. This is a bearcat. That's a tiger. Sanford Bulldogs. Like every other bulldog, it's looking off to the right. San Antonio Roadrunners. This does not resemble a roadrunner from the Bugs Bunny and Tweety show. San Diego State Aztecs. Sorry guys, but the Aztecs never made it that far north. San Diego Toro. How do I say this? Toreros? You mean bullfighter? Like Tito Santana? That's a child as a bullfighter. That's not safe. San Jose State Spartans. Oh good. Another team named after a brand of condoms. Now we see an image of his face. The Savannah State Tigers. We see a lazy tiger lying on the SMU. SMU Mustangs. I'm too lazy to look up what SM stands for. This symbol looks a lot like the Calgary Stampeders logo. South Alabama Jaguars. Jaguars are not white. This looks like a jaguar. South Carolina Bulldogs. This bulldog is wearing a sweater and a hat, but no pants. South Carolina Gamecocks. Yeah, I don't want to touch this. South Dakota Coyotes. That coyote looks hungry. Whoop, luckily, it's looking to the right. South Dakota Jackrabbits. He's probably running away from the coyote. Whoop, now the jackrabbit stopped to look to see how far away the coyote is. South Florida Bulls. This logo's bullshit. Whoop, that bull's about to hit something on that shield. The Bulls football. Let's move on. Southeastern Louisiana Lions. That's a lion. Southern Illinois Salukis. I have no idea what a Saluki is, but apparently it's a racing dog. Or maybe a horse. I don't know. The Southern Jaguars. The university is named Southern. This jaguar is reaching out to something with its left paw. Whoop, close up of its face. Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. Eagles are not golden. Nor do they wear shirts. Southern Utah Thunderbirds. That's a lightning bolt, not thunder. St. Francis Red Flash. Wait, is this named after the superhero? Stanford Cardinal. Not Cardinals, but just Cardinal. And there's a picture of a tree. Stephen Austin Lumberjacks. Stephen Austin was a lumberjack? What? Even the $6 million man? Well, he's holding an axe. Someone was. Stetson Hatters. They're wearing a hat, just like the Mad Hatter. Stony Brook Seawolves. Wolves live in the sea? Or maybe a wave. Syracuse Orange. They have orange and some orange ball. TCU Horned Frogs. It's a horny frog. Temple Owls. Who decided that? Oh, a little better. Now it's wearing a tank top and cap and shoes. Tennessee Martin Skyhawks. This hawk lives in the sky and wears goggles. Tennessee State Tigers. Lots of tigers. Tennessee Tech Golden Eagles. I told you, eagles are not golden. Tennessee Volunteers. If not enough people join, they'll need to conscript people. Texas A&M Aggies. We already learned an Aggie can be whatever you want. Texas Longhorns. Picture of a bull's head. Oh, now it came to life. Now it looks angry. Texas Southern Tigers. That tiger's not orange. Texas State Bobcats. Yeah, that's a bobcat. That's a friendly bobcat. Texas Tech Raiders. Raiders are on horses. Whoop, change direction. The Citadel Bulldogs. Not just a Citadel, but the Citadel. Toledo Rockets. Picture of a rocket. Towson Tigers. The paw print for the tiger. Troy Trojans. Okay, this is an obvious allusion to that movie Troy. Yeah, okay. Or maybe somebody named Troy. Tulane Green Wave. If a wave is green, that means there's too much algae or pollution. Or maybe a seagull. What? Tulsa Golden Hurricanes. Hurricanes are not golden. Nor are they a flag. Nor are they a superhero. UAB Blazers. A blazer is a dragon, as opposed to a trailblazer. UC Davis Aggies. In their case, an Aggie's a horse. That's running away. Now it looks bold. UCF Knights. Picture of a knight. A horse with wings. Now a knight again. UCLA Bruins. Bruin is a bear who can apparently balance a basketball on his finger. This bear looks too friendly. University of Las Vegas Rebels. So that's a rebel? Maybe that's a rebel. USC Trojans. Too many universities are named after condoms. Utah State Aggies. Oh, look, an Aggie's a bull. About to fight. Utah Utes. What's a Utes? Native American? UTEP Miners. Someone with a pickaxe. Oh, now he's Caucasian. And a beard. Now he looks quite old. Valparaiso Crusaders. You should go off to the Holy Land. Vanderbilt Commodores. Commodore is someone who controls the seas. Now a Commodore is holding a sword. Villanova Wildcats. This Wildcat is taking a swipe at us. Oh, he looks really angry. Virginia Cavaliers. What's a Cavalier? Like Zorro? It's an albino with a goatee. Someone riding a horse. Virginia Tech Hokies. What's a Hokie? A rooster? Rooster with a shirt? VMI Keydets. What is a Keydet? This logo gives no indication. Wagner Seahawks. Apparently a Seahawk is green. Just a W. Wake Forest Demon Deacons. I don't know. Washington Huskies. That's a Husky. Husky on a W. Washington State Cougars. This looks like a cougar's face with the letters WSC imposed on it. Not bad. Weber State Wildcats. Every Wildcat is angry. Now here's the ball. West Virginia Mountaineers. Apparently Mountaineers have guns. And dogs. Western Carolina Catamounts. A catamount is actually a wildcat. Western Illinois Leathernecks. Leatherneck is a bulldog. Thought it was a crocodile. Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. Someone who's on a hill. And there's a... Is that a grimace? Western Michigan Broncos is a wild horse. Wisconsin Badgers is a badger wearing a sweater. Or a W. Wolford Terriers. That's a first. Wyoming Cowboys. Riding the cowboy silhouette. Yale Bulldogs. They're always bullying everybody. Ooh, he looks fat. Youngstown State Penguins. The only team to be named after a penguin. This one's clever, because it has a cartoony feel to it. But penguins live in Antarctica, and I'm pretty sure they don't need toques or scarves, but kudos for the effort. This concludes all the logos from the NCAA. Hope you enjoyed it.